To me, being a fiber artist reflects the passion that I feel for touching the texture and the colors and looking at different fabrics. When I took my first quilting class and actually got to touch these pieces of wonderful fabric, I was just blown away. So I'm feeling pretty passionate about working in fiber. When I first started creating art, I really felt that beauty was the determining criteria for the result of the art that I was making. And so I really focused a lot on making something that was beautiful. In the end, I found that quite constraining because it became an objective for me. And while I was doing that, I found that I was eliminating other possibilities. So when I finally realized this, I started trying to let go of that and to consider more about what I was trying to say and less about just making something that was beautiful. And that has freed me up to move in new directions. I feel that I'm mostly inspired by things that I feel passionate about. When I first get an idea for an artwork, I will often sketch out a piece or I will make a maquette. And what happens is I see the maquette, I let it sit for a while, it generates further ideas, and then I start a refinement process. And I keep refining until I believe I've got it simple enough so that it's easily understood and other people will understand it easily as well. I was motivated to make this piece from articles I read in the Canmore Leader about the war in Afghanistan. I felt concerned about the women not being able to make the carpets anymore because they can't obtain the materials due to the war, and they can't pass the patterns along to their daughter through the oral tradition. So I have used different materials in this piece to help exemplify my reaction to and the plight of these women. This is parts of articles from the Canmore Leader about women in Afghanistan, and the image shows how women there are isolated from the rest of the world and only have each other to rely on. I see myself as an artist who would like to portray some meaning which would affect the viewer. So I'm very interested in people's reactions to my work. It doesn't always have to be favorable. Sometimes it can be unfavorable, but the key issue for me is that the person reacts to something that they see that I've made